We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. No gain on the play there. Second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And now
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. If I tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking rundown. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts, y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around, y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala blood to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care, so I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec. My girl be serving looks. I can the chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay life. How was Spain? We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live, this is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a record. I'm in my own world, throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, that made my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey,
hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to run with.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run with Muhammad. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
He's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 28. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that in...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0, probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense, so they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Panthers coming out now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Beckham complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Again, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
With it is Brown. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Give him 30 yards there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. On second down, Prescott again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. To throw is Prescott. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time running out here on the play clock. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free. Because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Stone. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say